even though you game planned for it, how frustrating or how anxious does the offense get seeing Army take not more than 9 minutes off the clock at the beginning of the game, that you have to really make each possession a positive one?
Yeah, I mean, going into it, when you're watching film, you're watching the opponent teams. I mean, most of the time, they were getting the ball with a minute and a half left in the first quarter. So, I mean, we knew it was going to happen. And the big emphasis was to make sure when we got the ball, we had to go score points and move it. And we did not do that. So that's why the score was so close, and we left the defense out there going 3 and out twice. So, I mean, we were able to pull it out, though. So we just got to make sure we come out strong a lot sooner.
Garrett and Damian, I guess Garrett, looking at Damian and that trust that you had with him today, can you talk about that? Damian, the trust with Garrett as well on the flip side.
Well, I trusted Garrett since the jump, since he came here. I trust that he's going to make the passes that are necessary for me to make the catch, and that's exactly what he did today, and y'all all seen it. So it's just up from now, and you just got to keep playing.
Yeah, the big thing was he's a big target, and we had the one-on-ones. Whenever we had the one-on-ones, just throw it up, leave it a little outside, and he came down with them. I missed him on one right before the half, before the pick, and then the last one, I mean, was just a great catch. And then we had one where he hit a little hole shot and got set in the zone, and he's a big target, so he's easy to throw to. So just got to keep building on that.
We'll go to Tommy and back, and then we'll hit Brent and Emily back to back.
Marlo, the successor unit had stopping the run in the second half. What do you attribute that to?
Really just us coming together, us just knowing that we can't go for it anymore. We know what they're going to do. We know what they're going to come out. It's the same thing. It's simple. Just us just coming together, everybody communicating, and just being them out.
Brent and Emily.
Marlo, coach said you guys made one adjustment at halftime. What was that adjustment?
Just shut the run down. I mean, it's simple. Like, you can't get too complicated with a team like that. They're going to do the same thing over and over again. So we just had to bow up and stop the run.
Emily.
Garrett, you mentioned wanting to get things going a little bit quicker at the start of the game. Just what did you feel like maybe went wrong on that first drive? You guys were 3 and out. Obviously fixed things later in the game, but how can you guys get things going there right away once you get on the field?
Just making routine plays. And, I attribute a lot of the first couple drives, that was me, and just kind of predetermining things. And so, just making the right reads and getting the ball to the right people is the biggest thing. And then once I started doing that, we were able to move the ball a lot better.
We'll go right across the front row here, making
Yeah. Marlo, I mean, obviously you prepped all week knowing the type of offense that Army was going to run, but they're in the game. I mean, how did you personally handle, the size of Army's run game? I mean, their running back is about the size of Jerome Bettis in his prime.
Yeah, it definitely gets a little frustrating just how the O-line just plays the shoe, and it's just all mush ball. Like, you can't really see too much. The running backs are right behind the O-line, just trying to get 3 yards every single play. It gets frustrating. It's a mental game. That's what they try to do. But we just all had to come together, not let it get too personal, not let them mess with our mental. We had to stay locked in.
Sydney, then Dan.
Garrett, you always talk about how when there's a dropped play between a receiver, you want to go back to him and just tell him that basically you still trust him with that pass. Is that kind of what happened with the drop pass to Hatcher, but then the touchdown?
Oh, I don't remember a drop, but it was just. Really the first time we ran, I think I hit Dame on the same play too earlier before the half, and then we got the same look, and Amari was able to get the score. So. Just trying to make sure we're taking the right reads, the efficient plays, and moving the ball.
Marlo, first 4 games, 4-0 in non-conference as you head into the ACC. Just what you could say about this defense creating more opportunities for the offense and all the takeaways you've had in the first 4 weeks. And Justin Barron said, this isn't just the mob, it's Marlo's mob. Just what that means to you.
That's a funny guy right there. But definitely, our motto is just to everybody just play hard and fly around, and we just get the ball back to the offense, because we say it all the time. It's N6 we trust. Once we know when he got the ball in his hands, it's gonna be a great thing, because he's surrounded with guys like Dame, Amari, Dono. We're just trying to get the ball back to them. That's really all it is.
We'll go Wyatt, then Brent.
Garrett, the offense wasn't able to convert on third down until the second half. How were you guys, and you got the touchdown on that third down play. How are you guys able to adjust and just be better in those situations?
I mean, just making. I mean, because it just everything's different when you get. I mean, we're getting routine things, and then you get some exceptions, and it kind of breaks rules. And but the biggest thing is just coming down to is going out and converting, and making plays. That's what it comes down to. There's really nothing in particular. But you got to go out and play football and play at a high level. And you know, I'll pin a lot of the first half stuff on me, just not making routine plays. And then, but once we got in the second half, you know, just getting the ball to the guys who need it, and so we were able to move the ball a lot better.
Damian, did you guys do anything at practice this week in terms of recovering from the drops last week? Did you just flush it, or was there an emphasis at all at practice this week on that? And Garrett, you can jump in on that if you want to as well.
It was just to flush the drops from Purdue. We went into this week knowing that we had to make the catches that Schroeder threw to us. And this game, we just, as a receiver group, we made sure that everybody was all right coming into the game, that they were locked in and ready to do their assignments. And that's exactly what we did. Umari got out there. We were talking the whole game to make sure that we were all right. And he went in and got the touchdown, so I'm happy he did that.
Take a few more from the players, starting with Mario and Mac.
Garrett Marlowe, second straight season you guys have started out 4-0. What's different this year, do you feel?
Just with the group of guys we got, we all know how last year went. We gotta stay level-headed. We can't get too high. Can't let the media get to us, and we can't get too low on ourselves. So just worry about the family, worry about the Ohana, and just stay locked in. Going 1-0 every day, and going 1-0 every Saturday.
Yeah, just taking it 1 week at a time, 1 day at a time, and it gets a lot easier now because you're playing great opponents every weekend. So just taking it 1 week at a time and focus on what we need to do, make sure we're prepared and we're ready to go. But we got a great squad, and we're deep, and you know, guys are getting hurt, and guys are stepping out, and the next man up, and so we just got to make sure we're ready to go. And we've done a great job of that so far, and got to keep that up.
Two more, starting with Tommy and Mac.
Gary, you mentioned the injuries. I know you talked about wanting to build up some of these receivers taking on bigger roles. Just kind of guy by guy, Umari, Dame, Donovan Brown. What do you think that they've been connection-wise with you week by week? Have you seen growth?
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, I tell those guys, someone should have 100 yards receiving every week, and it's just a matter of who it is. And especially those slot guys, I really get on to because they need to be the ones finding the windows and working the windows. But today was Dame, and I made a lot of great catches. You know, took advantage of his opportunities. So it's a matter of who. You know, you never know how the game's going to play out, and everybody's got to be ready. And but when the ball comes to you, you got to go make a play.
And the last question will come right here.
Yeah, for you, Dame. 9 catches, 136 yards today. Career high for you in that regard. I mean, what does that mean to you heading now into ACC play, starting with Clemson next week?
It just means to keep building, just to build on that. I had my career high. I'm happy about it. I'm going to enjoy it today. But I know this week going into practice, I have to prepare myself for another physical game. Well, not even just Clemson, just the stretch that we got. And making sure that the receivers are performing as well, because it's not only me, it's them as well. So just taking it week by week, and the sky's the limit from there.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.